What's happening, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live on a Monday, June 26th, 2023. Breaking another case of 2023 Topps Series 2 Baseball. This is the hobby version, and this is case break number 3, which represents our final break of the product. All right, who has who in this break? Arizona Diamondbacks going to Dustin L. The Braves going to Chad B. We got the Orioles going to Salvador B. Red Sox for Jared P. Cubbies, Marcus F. The White Sox, James D. The Reds going to Salvador B. Guardians, James D. The Rockies, Matthew G. Tigers for Joe W. The Astros for Michael C. The Royals for Robert T. Angels going to Dustin L. We got the Dodgers for Dan B. We got the Marlins, Dustin L. The Brewers also going to Dustin. Minnesota Twins for Dan B. And then it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row here for Dustin. Mets, Yankees, Oakland A's, and the Philadelphia Phils all going to Dustin. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates going to David R. We got the San Diego Padres going to Anthony C. Giants for Torian T. Seattle Mariners going to Travis S. The St. Louis Cardinals going to Dustin L. The Rays going to James B. Rangers going to Dustin L. The Toronto Blue Jays going to Tommy K. And the Washington Nationals going to Dustin L. All right, guys, here we go. Travis, that is an excellent question. Why was she crying? I can't figure it out still, 30 years later. All right, let's switch over to this one right here. Make that box of product a little bit smaller. Travis, funny thing, a new customer sign up rolled in about an hour or so ago on the website, and who is it but Lance? I'm like, how about that? Lance coming on and signing up an account. All right, guys, here's the last case of the product. I can't remember how long the previous ones of this took. Was it like an hour 40? Something like that? Maybe? They're not quick. Let's just put it that way. So settle on in. Make a coffee. Grab a cold one. Do something. So I've got somewhat of a limited supply of stuff here. It's a Vegas-only session tonight, guys. I've got the Chrome Update Baseball here, which has the big 40% off coupon on it. So if we can get a decent amount of momentum on that, there is a realistic possibility that we can break one of those tonight in addition to this guy. So there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other side plus 6 makes 12. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, it took close to 2 hours. Let me see. I'll tell you exactly what it took. I've got the video file sitting on my hard drive here. Let's see. Series 2, hobby number 1 was 1 hour and 51. So 1 hour 51. There's our silver pack. Put them right there. Empty box. Guys, Jay's going to be live with a full session tomorrow with all of his stuff. He's got all the basketball. He's got anything that's not on this list, he has. The big hit mixers, all that stuff. So if you're looking for that, I know Matt R., if you're out there, buddy, thank you for the pickups. I think you just closed out the Revolution basketball, and you're probably anxious to see it go. I don't have it here. Jason has it, and he'll be live with it tomorrow. T, what's happening, buddy? What is going on? Joe never lets down. Load up the bong. That works too. Did I just see a report, T, that was it a UPS driver or a U.S. Postal driver died on his route because of the no air conditioning? Might have been UPS. But, yeah, that's freaking brutal, man. In Dallas, was it U.S. Postal or UPS? I remember back in the day, we were talking about the old school mail Jeeps. They used to have a hard-mounted, like, just a little blade fan on the like windshield post, like mounted on the windshield post, pointing in the driver's face. Like that was the air conditioning that the U.S. government felt was sufficient. He was 66 and had 35 years in with U.S. Postal. That's crazy. Tragic. All right, what are we looking for again? 1 hit per box, right? We're looking for the variations. We're looking for SSPs, that kind of stuff. Yeah, fan the size of a silver dollar. Yes, it wasn't a big fan by any means. It was maybe like the size of like a bagel. I use a food reference because I'm fat. All right, here we go. Let's do this thing. All right. Is the camera at a good angle? Yeah, it's not bad. Let me get the focus working for us. All right, Christian Arroyo at the top. Is that good? And we'll adjust as needed. All right, here we go. So we've got this like built-in Blackstone in the back. You know, we put that whole barbecue island in the back a couple years ago, or a year or so ago. And we did one side with a 36-inch griddle top of Blackstone. And I find myself not using it these days. And I'm like, I've got to use the Blackstone. So I ended up making a little breakfast sandwich out there today with a little sourdough bread, 2 eggs, cheese, bacon, and what do we got here? What do we got? Jiwan Bay. And a hash brown patty on the sandwich. And let me tell you, man, that was one hell of a sandwich. Makes me want to use the Blackstone more, but it's like 100 degrees out now. So Jacob deGrom, the ace of spades. 1995 from those heat for the AC. Fat on fat, yes. It was delightful. Kathy missed out. She just ate moments before. She's like, no, I don't want one. Missed out. You know what that Blackstone is awesome for? Is fried rice. You make yourself some like hibachi style fried rice. So good. We're not even 5 minutes into the session and I'm already all about the food talk here. I struggle with the heat really badly. What do we got here? Numbering to 299, 2006 NL leaders. What do we got? Albert Pujols with the black border. Nice, St. Louis. Going off to Mr. Dustin. Nice one there, Dustin. The dumplings and the Singapore noodles, that was a good meal, man. I want to say the Singapore noodles were the star of that show for me. I didn't mention it, but any of the World Baseball Classics go to current team as indicated on the product page. We've been talking about it each time we do one of these breaks. So if there's a hit on the World Baseball Classics, it's going to go to the current team. If there's no MLB team designated, like some of the Japanese guys and stuff, we'll random it across all 30 of the MLB teams. And here we go. Major League material of Tristan Casas for the Red Sox. Red Sox coming in for Jared P. So here's our hit. Boston Red Sox, Major League material. Yeah, I don't even know. The happy medium point, man. I don't want it to be extremely cold. I don't want it to be extremely hot. Living in San Diego, where it's 70 year-round. In one of the most expensive places in the world to live. What do we got? We got a Diaz, All-Star of Frank Thomas. Kathy was just in San Diego the whole weekend. She showed me the weather forecast, 70 every day. All right, that's one side. We pulled our hit. So let's see what else we might be able to pull in here that's interesting. Let's see. All right, here comes the second side. Little Colorado Rockies. Adley with the 35th. And what do we got? Nice, Pete Alonso with the blue border for the Mets. Mets going off to Dustin. Nice one. No, she came back yesterday. You know, I do live in Vegas, but there's great weather here. Like 8, 9 months out of the year. It's actually really freaking nice. You get the extreme hot, and the winters, I mean, it gets cold. It gets like freezing temps. But you get a lot of nice weather if you can just look past the extreme points. The no humidity is a big plus for me. A little Lou Bob home run challenge. Not like Pennsylvania, man. That cold. I mean, it's nowhere near like Minnesota or something like that. Legends of the Game, George Brett, Kansas City. Pennsylvania has some nasty ass weather. Humid out the ass. Cold as cold can be. Snow. Ice. All the above. There we go. Little 35th of Julio. I think that's the only one I've seen of that so far. Get 40 and then 2 days later -10, Joe? I believe it, man. I believe it. What do we got? Numbering to 76. We got a Groshans. That's the, is that the Stars and Stripes? That's pretty cool. Might be the first one of those that I've seen pop up in these Series 2 as well. Rookie action for Miami. Going to Dustin. Nice one. All right, that'll do it for box 1. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, box number 2. Let's start up here. That is a silver pack. Putting it on over there. Guys, the only ones that I have, like I said, that is a potential opportunity to break a second one is the Chrome Update. 40% off that bad boy. We're just trying to get it off the shelf. We buy this stuff anticipating it's going to sell, you know, be more popular than it is. And then all of a sudden it sits there. And then, you know, then come the big coupons. And the lights have to be turned off for a couple weeks because... I kid, but not too much. But 40% off, so get it while the getting's good on that stuff, fellas. The Stars and Stripes, or just Stars, or I don't even know what's considered. Bicentennial, 1976, 1776. I'm so old that I vividly remember the bicentennial year in 1976. I mean, granted, I was like 4 years old at the time, but... Tony, what's happening, buddy? What is going on? Guys, as always, don't forget, give us a little thumbs up action on the video. It gets a little more engagement on YouTube when you do that. Might get some new looky-loos coming in, signing up to the breaks. Helps everybody. Independence Day Parallel. Will Smith himself once shot an alien out of the sky while pulling one of those cards. Of course they are. Come on. I pride myself on that. All right, here we go. If I recall correctly, the hit has been falling on that side most of the time we've cracked these open. So let's start on the right instead. Nothing yet. At the age where no fart can be trusted. Jake Delicious Burger, back to food talk. Numbering to $4.99. We got a gold rainbow foil. Is that the right word? The right 3 words? Gold rainbow foil, I believe. Or green rainbow foil. Whew! I get the new brain tomorrow. What do we got? Yankee Stadium coming in here. Jaron Duran representing Mexico. I'm looking at a green card and saying gold 3 times in a row. I mean, you just don't know, you know? Better safe than sorry, buddy. Better safe than sorry. There's Julio again, 35th. Home run of, what do we got? Paul Goldschmidt. How's the 4th of July coming up in like a week? What is that? Significant statistics for the White Sox. The poor dogs are going to be frightened for their lives. They do not, I mean, no dog really likes fireworks, but these dogs, it's like a whole other realm of petrified. These poor guys. We give them sedatives and everything from the vet whenever the 4th of July comes up because it's a nightmare. And then these fools, like in Vegas, I don't know why. I mean, pretty much all over the place. People are setting off fireworks all throughout the year. But like, let me tell you, man, they'll be setting off fireworks for the next month now. Numbering to 2023 with the Chris Bubik, Kansas City, a little brown border. I don't travel without man wipes. I'm not too proud to admit it. Like, if I travel, I'm taking a packet of man wipes with me. Because, hotels, you're not exactly... you don't have access to that stuff. Oh, what conversations we have here. All right, numbering 2023. What do we got? Garcia, Texas, the brown border. Xander representing the Netherlands. Hash brownies. What do we got? Is this it? I see a backwards facing card. Ooh. It's going to be, is that gold? 5 out of 50 autograph card of Max Meyer. That is. Very nice. Miami going off to Dustin. Nice hit, buddy. Max Meyer, rookie, brown border, not brown border, gold 5 out of 50. Congrats. Nice hit. So our first auto, and it's a gold of 50. Ozzie Smith, Legends of the Game. If I recall correctly, T, didn't you tell me Ozzie Smith was one of your faves growing up? I think you did. Green, brown, gold, it's all the same. It's a color. David Ortiz, 35th All-Star. You say potato, I say potato, I say gold. What do we got? Aaron Judge, favorite son of California. And last little bit here from box number 2. He loves Michael Jordan. So that's interesting. That's like, I don't know that I've noticed this card before, but like, what an action shot there. Like, jumping up. What do we got? Austin Hayes. That is also getting his jump on, and that's it for box 2. Ozzy PSA 9. Michael frickin' Jordan. All right, here comes the next box. And there's our silver pack. And that's an empty box. Here we go. Trav, went to the casino over the weekend. Just went to the Silverton, one of the local casinos right over here by me. Got absolutely destroyed. Mind you, I was playing solo. I wasn't playing, you know, as a two-person team, limiting the variance, and they got me. Got me pretty good. Dusty, you still have the, didn't you say you had a Maine Coon cat that was like 40 pounds or something at one point in time? I remember years ago when I had, you know, my cat was kind of new. I got my cat in 2014, I think. We were talking about cats and stuff and pets, and I think you said you had a Maine Coon cat that was like... that team play works really well because it's pretty rare that like multiple people are getting crushed at the same time. So you're offsetting that, you know, one person crush. It was 20 years ago. Okay, maybe we're just talking about like animals we had in the past. All right, here we go. So we now have 2 cats and 2 dogs. It's a regular old farm up in here. What do we got? Hunter Brown, Astros with the 35th. Jason has 2 cats. What do we got? Numbering to 99, flip stock, I believe. That's got that very rough textured back. Marlins once again going off to Dustin. 83 of 99 on the Groshans. And it's got the old school Topps swoopy T logo going on there. Very nice. Yeah, Marlins killing it. That's 2 in a row. The Marlins auto just before that too, right? Mexico. Venezuela. What do we got? Luis Ortiz. Vladdy Jr. All-Star 35. Austin Riley with the home run challenge. Let me get these out of the way. 11 cats and 3 dogs, 20 outdoor cats. Now that's a real farm, buddy. And literally on a farm, so appropriately enough. How about a Cal Ripken Jr. Legends of the Game? We always talk about getting a 3rd dog. It'll probably happen someday, but it's more of a tongue-in-cheek thing than reality most of the time. These guys are trained really well. Now they're at the point where they're crate trained. We could just leave, go do things for the day for 5, 6, 7 hours if you want to, without really having to worry about them. 2023 with the David Fletcher for the Angels, the brown border. But you throw a puppy in the mix and you're back to 0 again. And you're like, can't leave the house for more than an hour or 2 at a time. Pissing and shitting himself up in the crate. 7 of the cats are kittens. Working on getting a mini goat, pony, sheep, and a pig. Wow. Kathy would be in heaven. Kathy never had a dog before our first dog that we got, 2 years ago. Never had a dog growing up. Her dad was allergic to them, and her mom just wasn't a big fan, so it is how she feels about me. What do we got? Alex Bregman, favorite son of New Mexico. The All Aces, Ace of Clubs, Logan Webb. It is a good excuse to not leave the house. Usually my fat, lazy, old self is just my excuse, but when you got the animals, it's like, can't leave. Gotta take care of these guys. Aaron Judge. All right, something right here. What do we got? Victor Caratini numbering to 199. There we go. Red rainbow foil, nice. Milwaukee going off to Dustin. A mini cow. Are you referring to me as a mini cow, or are you referencing an animal that you're acquiring? Because, could go either way. All right. Ooh, all right. How about 2 autos in 2 boxes back to back? We got an Oswald Cabrera, and that is going to be very nice. Yankees on the board, and that is Mr. Dustin. Dustin, teams are doing it, man. Little rookie auto action, Oswald Cabrera. Nice. Congrats. 2 boxes in a row, 2 autos in a row. Are they like a crossbred something? Like, how do they just make mini cows? They have to be somehow weirdly bred to force them to stay mini? What do they breed them with though? Or are they genetically modifying these guys to not grow beyond a certain point? Because that feels kind of wrong if that's the case, right? All these designer bred dogs now, it started out with the Golden Doodle a bunch of years ago, but now there's so many variations of every single dog that's been bred with another weird, kind of unique breed of dog. They're just tiny. And those custom bred dogs are expensive AF, man. They're thousands of dollars for a dog that's, you're always thought to be a purebred dog is a premium. But now these crossbred ones are the premium, more so. It's tough. I'm all about adopting animals, saving animals from the shelter. But when you want a specific breed, it's pretty impossible. There are, rescues from around the country that actually specialize in certain breeds of dogs, but it's really tough to actually find one. But we got both of our dogs from the same. There's something. I don't know if that's. That's something. From the same breeder out of Utah. And they were very reasonably priced. And they're not, a crazy backyard breed or anything. They're actually all, AKC. We found them through the AKC's website. But like our dogs, we have 2 corgis. And those guys, you'll find those dogs ranging anywhere from like whatever, $1,000 to $6,000, which is insanity. Our guys were on the low end of that one. A pit Chihuahua. It just conjures up questions of how that, the night that activity took place to get that dog into the, like who was who? Was the Chihuahua the male or is the Chihuahua the female? There's a lot of questions. Now, I just mean the parents as far as like, if one was that tiny, the size of a Chihuahua, and one was a pit bull, then someone was batting out of his league there. All right, here we go. Let's continue on with the right stack. Your guess is the pit was a female? That would make more sense, because if it was the other way around, I don't know, man. Could be some medical issues there. The conversations we have. Cody Bellinger. I thought I saw something. I think it's just a World Baseball Classic. What do we got? To $4.99, David Fletcher. For the Angels, green/gold rainbow foil. I joke, it is a green. Angels in this one belong to Dustin. Yes. Was able to get all up in them, Otani representing Japan. Family friendly here at SBB. Other stuff also. We got Carlos Correa with the home run challenge. What do those home run challenges do? You go to a website or something and redeem a code or something? Is that what those are about? You scratch off the thing in the back? Ooh, speaking of, I got to see if we're multimillionaires. So, as you guys know, we live here in Vegas, and Nevada is such a weird state that it has gambling in gas stations and 7-Elevens and whatever else, but you can't buy a freaking lottery ticket. There's no state lottery. So if you want to buy a lottery, you have to cross state lines to go get it. Well, Kathy was in California for the, 4 days, so she bought a bunch of lottery tickets for the big drawings. I'll have to see if we're multi-millionaires. I feel like it's going to happen. I kid. What do we got? To 2023, Ahmed with the brown border. Great Britain, Harry Ford. Well, what's funny is, like, why not a lot, like gambling, right? Gambling's everywhere, but you can't buy a lottery ticket. I don't understand the rationale there. Like, for years, of course, there was, no professional teams wanted to associate, and the state wouldn't associate with professional sports teams being like how, their home area. Now that's out the window since whatever, 38 or 40 states or whatever have legalized sports betting. What do we got? Got a Suarez from the Angels. Tad Williams. You did it before, and Topps sent you a parallel number to 50. Nice. On the home run challenges, T. That's surprising. So like 40 minutes down the road is like the Prim area and like State Line where Nevada meets California. And when the big lotteries start getting like really big, people from Nevada go down there. And there's like lines at these lottery stores like an hour deep to get lottery tickets. It's kind of nuts. Jose Abreu. All right, we're still looking for a hit. And number to 2023 brown border of Maldonado for Houston. I'm cheating and looking at, I think here it is. I think this is it coming up. I thought we were getting shorted or something. Major League material of Christopher Morel for the Cubbies. Cubbies in this one going to Marcus. There you go. Major League material relic. Rookie for the Cubs. Congrats, buddy. Guys, thanks for filling this one up last night. Appreciate it. Nice and easy when you come into the live session the next day and it's all ready to go. What do we got? Nick Madrigal, Cubbies, and then Mariano, Legends of the Game. And that'll do it for that one. What are we at? 4 boxes in? 4 boxes in, 37 minutes so far. So we're pretty much the same 1 hour, 50-minute time mark like the last one took. Next box. Silver pack. And an empty box. Oh, shoot. I don't know, like 20-some pounds, I think, Dustin. I think it was 20-some pounds. Which I always look to see, like, what's least expensive, UPS or US Postal. And, of course, like, US Postal was, like, double the price to ship that thing. Maybe more. I shipped it in the box from the last one of these. So it's like these Topps boxes are like double walled cardboard. They're actually really heavy duty. I don't know what the word is. There's speculation that UPS is going to be striking. I don't know if that's been resolved or if that's still a thing. Like Peach State Sports, one of our distributors, even sent us an email and said they're transitioning everybody that gets their shipments from UPS over to FedEx temporarily in the fears of UPS going on strike and shipments being stuck in the system somewhere while the strike is happening. So I don't know if that's still tentative or if it's been worked out. That's a couple weeks ago. It seems they're still delivering, so they're not actively on strike. They are going to go on strike from what you guys were told. Last time they said, I think a strike happened with them. It suspended service for 15 days. August 1st, Tommy, is that right? Is the beginning of their strike, unless they work out terms ahead of that. I do have a FedEx account, I just never use it. So I get a much deeper discount with UPS. The non-driver positions, like like administrative and office staff and stuff. All right, let's go right here. I feel like I could be, I'm holding them about there on average. Let's get the focus a little crisper from that distance, so you guys aren't looking at blurry cards as I kind of rifle through stuff here. Justin Verlander, favorite son of Virginia. All aces. Satchel Paige, that's pretty cool. Ace of clubs. Devers, Boston, 35th All-Star. Home run of Carlos Correa for the Twins. Cal Ripken Jr., Legends of the Game. Joey Votto. A little bit left here before we get to the other side. And that'll do it for that side. All right, we're officially into our second base tote. Here we go. Let's find another auto. What do we got? 2023 Luke Voit, Washington. Luke Voit was Yankees for previously, or was he not? Acuna Jr., Venezuela. You know, there's talk of an NBA arena, NBA franchise now coming to Vegas. So we're all but locked in. I mean, the whole Oakland A's thing is definitely happening. And now there's talk of an NBA team coming. I don't know which NBA team. We're even talking about the location for it. It's literally like, I don't know, 2 miles down the road from the house here. How about a Jeremy Pena to $4.99 for the Astros? Green rainbow foil. Yeah, you got the whole array of professional sports teams here. NBA, WNBA, MLB, hockey, football. '23, Jonathan Shoop, brown border. It is right on point. I took my 2 years of Spanish. What do we got? Stone Garrett. And here comes our hit, guys. I cut the stack right at the hit. It is going to be a relic card. Major League Material, Vinny Pasquantino for Kansas City. Kansas City is going off to Robert. And that's what we got for you, buddy. Little rookie action for KC. I can't say hola. Heard they want the Spurs. The Spurs are the one they're vying for. I was wondering who it's going to be. So congrats to Robert on the KC hit there. They're just throwing all kinds of money at these teams. All kinds of money. Gotta roll the R's. Like my Italian heritage, when they say like ricotta cheese, it's like ricotta. I used to bust my mother's ass about it all the time. I'm like, listen, you've never been to Italy. You don't really know Italian. Why are you saying ricotta that way? All right, here we go. Last box on this side. Let's make 2 stacks of 3. Make it easier. The Devil's Playground needs more. It does. There's our silver pack. I know nothing about that, like expansion teams and all that kind of stuff. If like they somehow got the green light, can they just form a brand new team? I know like it's been a lot of years, I think, since they've done expansion teams, hasn't it been? Buying teams from the cheap idiot owners. I did not. I did not. Man dies at South Point bathroom. I went to South Point on Saturday night, Travis. I'm like, all right, I'll go play poker. If poker's too busy, I'll sit and play some Ultimate Solo. Let me tell you, man. I don't know what time it was. 8 o'clock Saturday night. That place was elbow to elbow busy. Every single, they have 4 Ultimate tables. Each seat at the Ultimate table was packed, and there was a line of people almost behind every single spot, kind of waiting for somebody to bust out so they can get into the seat. There was absolutely no getting in there. I was 19th on the list for poker and sitting there waiting, and no movement at all on the lists. I eventually got fed up and left and went over to Silverton. And that did not treat me well. So I should have just went home. Silverton was dead, and they were even commenting, the one player who's a regular there and the dealer were commenting like, wow, this place is dead tonight. And I'm like, gotta steal the jeans. Do I need to show you guys? Let me show you something real quick. Oh, do I not have it anymore? Wait a second. Boom, there it is. Need those jeans. All right, I resume your regularly scheduled program. The best part is I was so oblivious, like while it happened, I didn't even realize it happened. I'm standing at the urinal taking a leak, and boom, the guy goes down like a sack of bricks. I didn't even hear it. I think I was still a little bit tipsy at that point, even though it was like 3:30. All right, here we go. I got to keep a little thumbnail of that up in the bottom right-hand corner here. Freddie Freeman, All-Star. What do we got? $2.99. Ryan Kreidler for Detroit, a little orange rainbow foil. And then 2023, brown border for St. Louis. Jordache shoes. I mean, you never know, man. You just can't tell. You get a mix of a lot of different types at the South Point Casino. On Saturday night, they have this like lounge area that's like just open to the floor. They have it just gated off with like a small little thing. And it's like a nice little area, and they had live entertainment, like a live like guitarist guy like singing there, and there's like 3 tables full of Hell's Angels guys in their like, Sons of Anarchy type, cut off biker jackets and stuff. And I'm like, I'm sure they're plenty fine, but like they just look like they're looking for trouble. I apologize if any of you guys are in a biker gang, to be stereotyping, but this looked a little off that night. What do we got? Mets, Alex Bregman, 35th. I see something facing us that way. What's it going to be? Dustin runs deep. It's an Albert Pujols. And that is blue border. Nice. St. Louis, blue border going off to Dustin. Does that make up for it? A little Pujols blue border makes up for it. Did you guys watch Sons of Anarchy when that show was a thing? If you did, I've got some gripes about that show. Like, the show was so dumb when you kind of took a step back and looked at it. Like, so there was a point in the show where they were making all their money. They had like an adult film studio that they kind of like commandeered and took over, and it was making a lot of money for the group, right? But yet they were still hell-bent on wanting to like run guns and make their money through this gun running. I'm like, dude, you're making like you're making tons of money through the other way, which is legal, although a little slimy. But like, why bother with the gun running shit? It just like, there's a lot of like contradictions in that show. What do we got? Little Cleveland Guardians action. I've never watched Mayans, which is the spin-off. Yeah, they got to run the guns. That's a more cool thing to do for the biker gang, rather than being a film studio for, granted, questionable material, but... So they can tip big. Oh, yeah. All right, where's that hit? How about a Tatis All-Star before the hit? Where we at? 53 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be, right around this. Here's an SSP. First one in a couple cases. MJ Melendez. That's going to be Kansas City again for Robert. Nice one, Robert. Future Stars, SSP. Very nice. I think I pulled one of those SSPs in the jumbo case and nothing in the previous hobby. All right, here it is. Christopher Morel for the Cubbies again. Cubbies going to Marcus. Major League Material. Is that a dupe? I can't remember. Major League Material Cubbies. Christopher Morel. You gotta do the shadiest to be the most legit. It was a dupe. I thought it might have been. And what do we got? Corbin Carroll, Arizona, Mariano Legends. And that'll do it, guys. We're halfway there. All right. Guys, 21 spots left in that Chrome update. That's really kind of our only option to get another one off the ground here tonight. Sell hose for guns and flip that to drugs. Tommy, I wanted to say halfway there, living on a prayer, but I held back. I forced myself not to. All right, here we go. Next box. Oh, Ron Perlman, that guy. He is just, yeah, he's an interesting dude. He's been in some stuff that I've really liked him in. I just really thoroughly disliked his character in Sons of Anarchy. Like, he was Hellboy, right? He was also in a movie that I love, which is Drive with Ryan Gosling. That movie was bomb. Yes. Yeah, I love Drive. Drive is so good. The soundtrack to that movie is amazing, too. So good. What was his name in Drive? Nuno or something like that, I think? Yeah, I love that soundtrack. Kavinsky, Night Call. Real Human Being. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 amazing songs on there. Yeah. Who is that? What's the dude's name? Albert Brooks, I think, played the role, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here we go. What do we got? Carlos Correa, Twins. Jazz Chisholm. And what do we got here, guys? Favorite Sons, Brandon Crawford, California, and it's flipped that way. Is it a black border, $2.99? Number to $2.99, whatever it is. Going off to the Giants. That goes to T. First one of those I've seen with numbering, I think. Every once in a while, I want to say over the last, that movie came out, I think, in 2011, Drive. I find myself every couple of years just randomly rewatching it. I think it was on Netflix for a while. I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix, but just so good. Yeah, Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston plays like a wounded dog in that movie. He's not really, playing a power part whatsoever, but he does it well. We got a Bo Bichette home run. Mike Trout, favorite son of New Jersey. And the Malcolm in the middle, yeah. Manny Machado, All-Star. We were watching, do you guys watch the Hulu series that just came back with the kid from Shameless, the bear, about the restaurant in Chicago and the whole lifestyle around that? It's really good. Brown Border, David Fletcher. We just started watching season 2, which just came out last week. We're 4 or 5 episodes in, and who's in it in one of the episodes, but not Bryan Cranston, but Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk, Victor Robles. All right. And I really had to do a double take. In the same episode where Odenkirk is, Jamie Lee Curtis plays a role. and it didn't even look like her. I'm thinking, like, is that Jamie Lee Curtis? And it was. All right, here we go. Looking for the hit. What do we got? Zach Gallen, Arizona. Significant statistics of Aaron Judge. Guys, Jason's going to be back tomorrow night. If you were wondering about the basketball, I was mentioning it earlier. He's going to do another full session tomorrow, Tuesday. The one basketball is fully sold out. Matt R. picked up a bunch of spots, getting it sold out. Thanks again, Matt. Jamie Lee. That's the episode I'm talking about. That's the exact episode I'm talking about. I think that I'm only halfway into that episode so far. I haven't even finished it, because that was like all the episodes of the whole season so far have been 30 minutes. That episode is 90 minutes. Is this our hit? So Willie Adames, what do we got? Dominican Republic World Baseball. That is not, but it's kind of a hit. Numbering to 75, so going to go to current team. So first one of pretty decent numbering on the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, I'm only about 30 minutes into that episode so far. We have to finish it tonight, but she definitely plays a crazy part in that. And here's our hit. It is another auto. DL Hall coming up here. There it is. Orioles on the board. DL Hall, very nice rookie. Going off to Salvador. Congrats, buddy. Nice hit. DL Hall. Baltimore Orioles. Salvador B. Dustin, I couldn't even tell it was her at the beginning. Like, it clicked at some point. I'm like, I think that's Jamie Lee Curtis. So I looked it up on IMDb, and it was indeed. I really like that show. I mean, granted, my brother and I owned a restaurant for 10 years. So I've got a little bit of, inside scoop on the way it actually works. And I mean, they do a pretty good representation of the insanity that is the restaurant business. All right. One more box down. Here comes another. Silver pack. I saw some people bashing this season, saying that the representation that they do of restaurants sets the restaurant industry back 20 years. And I'm like, I don't agree, man. I think it's pretty damn accurate. There's nothing glamorous about it. Everyone's nuts. A very good amount of people in the industry have substance abuse issues, which that's just life in general, but it's very dominant in the restaurant business for some reason. Restaurant industry. Cooks and bartenders and waitresses and everybody intermingling and relationships forming and drama. Yeah, I only saw the headline of it. I didn't actually read the full article, but I saw the headline of it like yesterday or the day before. That the guy, he's like a famous chef, saying it sets the industry back 20 years. And I don't exactly know what the context was, but all right, one stack of High Society. That pack did not want to break loose. That's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. Some of the shit I've seen in that industry, and I wasn't even like, I was just an investor in the restaurant. My brother was the actual operator because that was his career prior to us actually getting our own place. And it's just, I don't wish that life on anybody. Like anybody that thinks about, oh, let's start up a restaurant. Like, good luck, man. That is a tough way to make an easy living. A tough way to make a not easy living. We got something like chunky right there. Last card in the stack. We will see it. Raise wealthy, has no idea what he's talking about. Customers and restaurants of the world. Yeah, there's a lot of that, man. 2023, Maldonado, Brown Border, Houston. All right, here comes the chunky card, Puerto Rico, Baez. There's my accent again, and here it is, guys. A Crowning Achievements commemorative patch card of Ty Cobb. How about them Tigers for Joe W? Not the Tigers he's rooting on at the moment, but that's pretty cool, man. So these were in the jumbo, right? These were like mostly in the jumbo, these commemorative style patch cards, but Ty Cobb, pretty cool. The year 1909. 1 year before I was born. I kid. Triple Crown winner. Congrats, Joe. Nice hit. So if I remember correctly, when these popped up in the jumbo boxes, they were a bonus where we still pulled a hit later on in the box. Or the jumbos had more than one hit, but I think they ended up being a bonus. Let's see if that holds true for this. The nicest player in history. He was a notorious son of a bitch, right? Is that why you joke? I know nothing of Ty Cobb's actual personality other than the Tommy Lee Jones movie from the 90s or whatever it was, and I think he was a notorious, like, son of a bee. What do we got? Justin Verlander. You know, whenever they like fabricate a patch, right? Does it hold value? I don't know. Good question. I'm sure there's some collectability and value to be had, but numbering to 2023. Brown border for the Rays. Still curious to see if we're going to pull our official hit or if that's going to be the whole box. What do we got? Varland for the Twins. Set builders, yep. Like, what product was it that Panini came out with a couple years ago and had these, like, really amazing, like, there's a Julio, 35th Mariners. Had these, like, amazing medallions of some sort, but they were just completely fabricated for the set. They weren't, like, an actual, like, game-used relic piece or something. But they looked real cool. I can't remember what it was. It was a football product, I think. All right, here comes the other side. Wasn't really like that. His actual personality was not a bastard. Albert Brooks was in the Ty Cobb movie? Was he? It has been a long time since I've seen. It's probably within like a year or two of that movie having been out in the 90s that I've seen it. So you're talking 30 years? Long time. 20-some years at least. Significant statistics of JT. A lot of Albert Brooks random talk coming up tonight, right? It's not something you see too often. What do we got? Riley Green, home run challenge. Got our all aces. Zach Wheeler, ace of diamonds. I'm cheating. I'm looking to see orange. And we got no orange there. Do we have orange here? We don't, but we have something flipped right there. It looks like a World Baseball Classic flipped. Is that a Mike Trout? That is a maybe a blue border Mike Trout World Baseball Classic, right? So again, current team, so Angels, and it's his only team, right? Dustin getting it. World Baseball Classic of Mike Trout. And it looks like the medallion or whatever it was, the patch, commemorative patch, was in fact the hit. All right, let's keep chugging here, boys. 4 boxes remaining. Let's go here. I'll move these guys front and center. I thought so too, Dustin. I was hoping to see ink when I flipped them around, but still somewhat rare. You don't see that too often. Silver packs. And that is an empty box. Guys, once we finish this off, I'll probably leave the stream going for like another 15 minutes or so, see if we can get any kind of momentum, maybe on the Chrome Update Baseball. The big coupon code works on that one. So if you guys are confused, because we had 3 different codes running and it gets a little confusing, if you're confused on that, just jump on the home page of the website. You'll see which coupon represents which product. There's a little image in the top right-hand corner of each of them, and it'll show like SBB 40 off on the updates, NBA 35 on the basketball, and so on. So it always gets slightly confusing on that when we have multiple coupons going. Guys, what's our percentage chance that we're going to pull an auto from the silver packs? I'm going to go with 40%. There's no guaranteed auto in those silver packs, right? We did pull one in the last hobby case that I did. Joe saying he bets there's an auto. All right. Next box. Air Jordan XXX1 on eBay. Best ankle support. I am out of the loop with what Air Jordan styles are even out there these days. I had a pair of the original Air Jordans back in 1984. Was it 84 when they came out? I think it was. And then I had the updated version with like the mesh side on them in like 90. Numbering to 2023 Xander with the brown border. And that's the last pair of Jordans I've ever owned. Sandy Alcantara, Dominican. Are they tough to find in store? I'm assuming so, Tommy, right? All the scalpers grab all that stuff up, or you got to buy it off the secondary market? It's true. With Velcro flaps. Velcro flaps. We got a Byron Buxton home run. You know, those like granddad sneakers like made a weird retro comeback with like the young crowd, which is like ridiculous. We got a Jesus Lizard, Miami. They're from like 2016, Tommy. I'm actually all about Adidas. Here's a Julio 35th. I don't know what they'd even be considered. They're almost like a skater sneaker. Like low top, just like lifestyle wear kind of sneakers. Numbering the 300 with the Trey Turner. Pretty cool. Is that a white? I mean, they're all white border. What am I looking at that's special? You got... What makes it numbered to 300? That is the special part on that Trey Turner. Slip-on? Slip-on's easier. I just don't untie mine. I tie them, get a nice little double knot going, and then I just slip them off and slip them on from that point forward forever. So mine are technically slip-on, but not really. Advanced stats. Advanced stats on that one. So let's see. As compared to... Okay. So Philadelphia Phils, which is owned by, that is Dustin. All right, one more side in the books, just like Albert Brooks. Here comes the other one. Yeah, some of the Adidas I have the cloud foam or whatever sole. Those are great. Some of them, not so much great. Some of them almost feel like you're wearing like, Converse, like Chucks that have like absolutely nothing but a rubber slab under your foot. You know what needs to make a comeback? The Reebok pump. The Reebok pump sneaker. Was Shaq, who was the spokesperson for Reebok Pump? David Ortiz. Reebok Pump. All right, numbering to 199, Logan Gilbert. Nice. Little red rainbow foil action right here. D. Brown. Seattle on the board with something decent right there for Mr. Travis. Lars Nootbaar. The Reebok Pump. And here's our hit, fellas. It's Tristan again for Boston. Boston going off to Jared. I think this might be a dupe. I know we got a hit of his. I can't remember if it was a major league or if it was a different one. But Boston Red Sox going off to Jared. Congrats. Did you guys watch the... It was really interesting. Was it Netflix or was it an ESPN 30 for 30? I can't remember. The whole thing about the And One streetwear, like basketball streetwear company that like, you know, came to prominence in the 90s with street basketball and all that. We got a Suarez. It was really good. It was really good. And they, you know, talked about the guys that were playing street ball and whatever. They were all sponsored. The Professor and all these kids that were just on the street playing and like and gained like national notoriety all of a sudden. What do we got? The Ace of Spades. All right, that does it. 3 boxes remaining, guys. 3 to go. All right. The Reebok Bo Pumps box. Was Bo Jackson was a Reebok rep? He was pimping out the Reebok pumps back in the day? Is that who you're talking about? That's empty. Wally Dixon, he was one of the And One guys, Mike. Called himself Main Event, is that what you're saying? I know they all had like, you know, flashy, crazy nicknames and stuff. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, that documentary, if you haven't watched it, it's definitely worth a watch. It's pretty interesting. They really kind of started something, and you know, the big shoe companies then really ran with it and kind of took it over. It's almost the same way that like skateboarding had a grassroots like effort to come into the mainstream with all those skateboarding VHS tapes that got passed around back in the day. That's really how skateboarding kind of came to prominence. And that was the same kind of thing they were doing with the street ball scene. Oh, nice. Very cool. The gel Converse were the greatest things ever. I love it. All right, next one. That's pretty cool, Mike. I like it. I think I remember you telling me that. I think I remember you talking about that before. What do we got? Francisco Alvarez, numbering the 300, so we're going to have the advanced stats, I'm guessing, going on here, too. So Mets to 300. Oh, yeah. What do you got? Wander, Dominican, with the World Baseball Classic. George Brett. Is it really? That Francisco is a $200 card? Well, my friend, I put it in my sleeve stack. I will put it in my full-on encasement stack. That is one of yours, right, Dustin? Yep, Dustin with the Mets. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. Alvarez, home run challenge. What do we got? Christian Walker. D-backs. All aces. The ace of diamonds with the Nolan Ryan. What about the other advanced stats? That Phillies advanced stats card. I put that in my just sleeve up stack, but if there's like significant value on that one, I'll certainly pull it off and put it in my top loading stack. What do we got? Numbering to 2023. Taylor Hearn, Texas Rangers with the brown border. Okay, that stack is in the books. Just based on his the fact that he's a top guy. Gotcha. All right, here comes the other side. We should find our hit in here somewhere. Got our silver packs plus 2 boxes to go. The champs, Houston Astros. Is the trash can somehow in the lineup? Significant statistics of Devin Williams. Pedro Martinez, Red Sox. The advanced stats don't really carry a huge premium. The Alvarez is like a $30 one, Jared. Thank you guys. Appreciate the info. Just always want to make sure that, you know, I'm encasing stuff that should be encased up and so on. I'll still pull it out of there and encase it though. I mean, $30, $30. And here's a Mookie World Baseball Classic, and that's the $2.99. Is that black border? Again, current team. We're still due our hit. I haven't pulled an auto of the World Baseball Classics yet, and this case is our last chance for it. The Matt Carpenter, born in '85. You know, I'm just looking like the mustache on some of these younger guys makes them look like way older than they actually are. And here is our hit. We got Vaughn Grisham for the Braves, Major League Material. Atlanta Braves going off to Chad B. Rookie Major League Material for the Braves. Who was it? We pulled somebody. It was a rookie something last week, and the guy had last time we did one of these, and the guy had a mustache, and he looked 52 years old. I remember we were commenting on it in the chat. And last little bit right here, 2 boxes and then all the silvers. All right, guys, that's going to do it right there. 2 more boxes to go. Silver pack. Dustin, are you still doing like singles business with ComC? I can't remember if you said you got away from them or if you're still doing a lot of sales on there. That is empty. Nice, nice. Who is saying 50-50 on if we're going to see ink in the silver packs? Guys, as I mentioned a couple times already, Jason's going to be live tomorrow. He's got the basketball that's sold out. I'll be hanging. I have nothing really going on, so I'll be available tomorrow night if anything fills up that I have here. So if anything goes in addition to Jay's stuff, I can break it tomorrow if we can't get movement going tonight. Seems like it's going to be a one and done tonight, just based on the fact that the Chrome update hasn't moved. Nah, I can't do that, Trev. You kidding me? That's asking way too much. All right, here we go. It's too warm for pants now. Although you're busting my ass when you were here in Vegas, like, people wear jeans. We do wear jeans. How about an Anthony Rizzo? $4.99 a Rosarina. A lot of green rainbow foil for the Rays. Rays going off to James B. Italy, as some might call it. Little Shohei 35th. $2.99 on the Vavra. Nice orange rainbow foil. Couple rainbow foils in short order here. Orioles going off to Salvador. Home run challenge of Kyle Schwarber. What do we got? Andrew McCutchen, favorite son of Florida. My buddy just moved from Hilton Head to Florida. He lived in Hilton Head, he's originally from Northeast Pennsylvania. His whole family uprooted and moved to Hilton Head like 20 years ago. And he decided, he's an airline pilot, so like the nearest, he would have to go to Florida or like different places every single time he went on his like 4 or 5 day rotation. He works for JetBlue. And me and the guy under the stall. I mean, I'm in good company. Numbering to 2023, Chris Bubik with the brown border. But he just moved to Florida. He and his family, like some of them, moved to Florida now. And he sends me a picture yesterday. I guess it's in his house. He's a gun guy. He's got a bunch of guns. And he had like a whole pegboard wall with all of his guns like laid out on it. And I said to him, Florida Man Arsenal. Right there, the Florida Man Arsenal in full effect. All right, second side, we're going to find our hit. Got a Sandberg, 35th. What's it going to be, fellas? What did we pull so far? 2 autos or 3 autos? Can't remember if it was 2 or 3. I feel like it's 3. which might be all they want to give us per case on this stuff. Dansby. 2023. Jonathan Shoup. Jacques Peterson representing Israel. And here it is. It is Major League material. Nick Pratto for KC going off to Robert again. Kansas City silently pulling some stuff here. Nick Pratto, Major League material rookie. Another relic, another hit for Robert in the Kansas City spot. Alcuna. All aces. Steve Carlton. Ace of diamonds. All right, that does it for box 11. We have one more box to go and then the silvers. 3, Trav? I think it was 3 as well. All right, here comes the last box. All right, there's all the silver packs. We'll look at those shortly. That's empty. The home team advantage. Can't remember, what is the home team advantage card, Tommy? It's different than the favorite son. Is it 1 per case? Have I pulled them previously? Can you move that heart that's in the chat? I don't know what that means. Not sure what you mean, T. I'm on a regular computer browser here, and I don't see anything in the chat. I don't know. Got one in a retail box. I don't see anything on my side, guys. Send me a screenshot of what you're talking about, if whatever platform you're looking at it on. It blocks the last line of text. Yeah, I don't see anything on my side. Maybe it's a mobile specific, or you're looking at it on mobile? I don't know. Nothing I have control over here. Send me a screenshot so I know what you're talking about, guys, because I am not seeing it. Yeah, in a regular computer browser, there's nothing nothing I'm seeing on that, but I now am curious, so I am going to fire up my phone and take a quick look. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I see what you're saying. That thing. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what the heck that is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Maybe reload, like refresh the page. If you touch the heart, it goes away. Alex Bregman, favorite son, New Mexico. Oh, I think I see the hit coming up here, guys. I think I see it. Freddie Freeman All-Star, 35th. Oh, you touch it and it's a like. It's supposed to be there. Yeah, I don't know what the heck they're doing there. That's kind of weird. I can see your point, though. It does block out like a portion of the running chat, right? And here it is, guys. Jose Altuve, Astros coming in yet again. Going off to Michael. Major League material of Altuve, and that's a bat relic. Nice. Altuve, Major League material bat relic. Let's see if we got anything crazy in here to go along with it. Or maybe, I saw orange. I'm cheating here, guys. I saw orange right there. There's orange flipped right there. So we got something coming up that's going to be interesting. What do we got? Jose Miranda for the Twins. All aces. The ace of spades, Jacob deGrom. $2.99. Will Myers for the Reds. Nice orange rainbow foil. Reds going off to Salvador. Nice one. 2023 Verlander with the brown border. All right, one side is down. Touch it and it moves. And then you have to leave a really big tip. 60% or more, hopefully. All right, here goes. Here goes on the other side. And it is going to be numbered to 75. 1989, what do you got? Home runs. There it is. We're just talking about him a second ago. Bo Jackson. Kansas City yet again pulling a nice one for Robert. Good looking card here, Robert. The Reebok pump man himself. The Reebok pump needs a comeback. Lars Delicious Newt Bar. I never got to ask Jay what was pulled in that hit draft. What was it? The Leaf Pro set. Any of you guys that were involved in that one? Anything really fun pulled in that Leaf Pro set that went off late last week? Flat rate. Gotta be flat rate. Kathy's father even said flat rate. Alvarez with the home run challenge. What do we got? Pineda, Washington Nationals. Some sick cards. I gotta watch it. I'm just curious to see what actually came out of it. Still got the second one of those filling up. All right, here comes a backward-facing card. Is it going to be something? Spencer Strider to 70, or Spencer Steer to 75. 14 of 75. This is going to be another one like the Bo Jackson. Nice. Reds. Going off to Salvador. Nice one. So pulled the Bo Jackson, and then another one of similar numbering here. 14 of 75 for the Reds. And it looks like, other than the silver packs, that is all of it, fellas. All right, let me shuffle these off to the side here, and let's get into these silver packs. All right, here we go, fellas. The moment of truth. Are we going to pull something crazy out of these? Okay, here we go, guys. All right, Burleson, Consolin, and our first something. What do we got? Bo Naylor to 150. Bo Naylor to 150 blue. Guardians going off to James D. Very nice. These are just little promo cards that are in there, which go straight to the trash. No value to be had there. We got Sandy Alcantara to 99. That is going to be green. Marlins going to Dustin. Did I miss one, Tommy? Make sure. I saw you say numbered card. I wasn't sure if you were referring to the ones that had the color. Andre Dawson. Here we go. 99 again. Cade Cavalli. That is Washington Nats. Going off to Dustin, that's a green. So another one with some numbering here. Little promo. Eloy. Spencer Steer again. Promo card. Dawson. Promo card. Dawson. A lot of the same players. It's just like repeat. Garrett Mitchell, Mountcastle, little promo there. Will Smith, Jeter, Gunnar, Oswald, Peraza, Suzuki, Schwarber, and here it is, guys. Last chance for potential ink is in this stack right here. Mountcastle, promo stack, Diaz, Brennan, Manoa, Ozzie Albies, Altuve, Ichiro, Sonny Gray, Molina, and promo. So no ink. Fair bit of color in the beginning portion of those, but those will all ship out. I'll make sure we sleeve up all these guys, even if they're not numbered up. And that's going to do it, guys. That was the last of these that we have also. So thank you very much for getting it filled up. And this batch will ship out of the next stuff that leaves Vegas. Thanks again, folks. Appreciate it.